Alright, let me see. Alright, I think it should be working now. So let me... everything set up real quick. The audio's going. Alright, I think this should be good. Let me... and then the audio tad bit in game. Alright, so previously in the game we pretty much did most all the side quests on the map. We got to this area, this is supposed to be like the hatchery area, the ulcerate. It was like all kinds of fucked up. They had like, if you ever played Fallout New Vegas and go to the Boomer territory, they start like shelling you as you get close. And they were like doing that same thing here. They were like shelling you with eggs that like spawn tadpoles and stuff. I guess there's like some kind of infection going on. There's some like creature infecting everything there, including the caretakers. We went in, we dealt with that, killed the creature. The bombarding thing's still going on, but everything there's chill now. Got like a side quest to find an egg, we did that. We went down here, like saved a mermaid, and like, yeah, a couple other side quests for like gathering steam and other stuff. We now are in like, so we got, basically the overarching thing we were supposed to be doing is we were supposed to get 2 people to play a melody with the Joseph guy in this middle place. We got the one from the Ulcerate. We needed to get the one from here, the archives. In order to get the guy from the archives, you had to do the side quests for like everyone in town. We've done that now. So we should be able to just go into the archives, based on my understanding. Let me dump some stuff. So we should just be free to go into the archives. So let's check them out.
Greeting. What?
Am I?
You will not.
Oh wait, no. You know what happened? There was someone accused us of spreading false information, which technically we did, because information's like sacred to these guys. And in order to prove we didn't, we have to go here before this thing. But technically we did spread lies, so we might be fucked. We'll see.
The Toplander approaches.
2 of them even.
A big one, hidden inside a smaller one. How odd. How unusual.
Have you come for judgment, Toplanders?
Give us all your lies. And all your truths.
We can tell which is which, though you may not like what we say.
What qualifies you to judge me?
Oh, the Toplanders wish to know our credentials.
How amusing. Very well.
We come from the primordial depths.
We emerged from a darkness so absolute, it became luminous.
We drank our knowledge from the bones of the world.
We sucked them dry of all their gentlest matter until they rang hollow.
They still do. Not that you can tell.
And now we're here, ready for your judgment.
That doesn't tell me why you
Satisfied?
can tell lies from truth. How do I know you're telling the truth?
Oh, that is very easy.
Be born with the world.
Slip your tendrils into its every crevice.
grow 1,000 eyes to peek into its most jealously guarded secrets.
Soak up every word ever spoken,
Thought,
felt.
and you'll learn how to tell the truth from a lie in no time.
What are you?
We are the barnacles. Speaking of lies, we know all the lies, the small ones.
I didn't have time. Of course I remember. No, I don't mind.
And the big ones. You're the only one that matters. Everything will be alright. It wasn't my fault.
Was accused of a crime against knowledge.
Oh, we know. We know.
Brought by none other than the shell named Hiss.
What? I only told him the truth.
The shell named Envy.
Oh, we're good. I didn't do anything.
And greed.
But an accusation is an accusation, and it must be considered.
You told Hiss you were a traveler and an adventurer. Yet even he could tell that that is not all you are.
I didn't
So
lie.
can we.
This is not entitled to my entire life story.
That is truth, yet a muddled one. Quietly rotting along the edges.
It smells of an untruth.
With time, it withers into a lie.
This is bullshit. I don't have to tell him everything.
All of
I
Shell
told
named
him that I had
Hiss is
King Arthur in me.
contained in the name he gave you. He believes in equal exchange.
Yet you gave him only half of what you are.
I mean, Arthur's Arthur. I don't speak for him, only for me. So what I'm hearing is that this was a cultural misunderstanding. I know. I don't know which one these guys would go for. If they consider me and Arthur one person, then the second option wouldn't work. But I could say it was a cultural misunderstanding since I'm technically a toplander, and these guys are underdweller, like, you know, the sea people. I mean, Arthur's
You
Arthur.
are entangled,
Fuck.
whether you like it or not.
Where one ends, the other begins.
You are his eyes, and he flows in your veins.
There would be no you here without him. And there is no Arthur without you now. Accept it or not, this is the truth.
But this conundrum is not for us to resolve. It is outside our jurisdiction. There will be no judgment from us, Toplanders.
Go in peace.
Or try to at least.
When I accept it, I'm tired of being invisible in the shadow. I'll think about it.
Yes, yes, you do that.
Do not follow his path of denying the simplest truths and then plunging into the most complex lies. His lies are a fortress he built around himself.
His truths stink of murky waters, bloated corpses, and blood.
But no truth can be buried so deep that it can't crawl back into the light.
Truth is resilient like that.
Keep that in mind, whatever you decide.
As for the matter you came here about, there will be no judgment from us,
I said that.
Toplanders. Go in peace.
Or try to at least.
Fish, what the fuck, man? What's your issue?
The Toplander has found this.
Guess I can't attack him now. Fucking bitch.
You spoke to the barnacles and came back in one piece. That means you've proven your innocence beyond any doubt. I admit, I'm glad that's the case.
How do you know I already spoke to him?
All important news in Saras is carried everywhere by the currents. And no small amount of gossip, too.
Actually, they could not render judgment. Truthful.
Thank you for your honesty, Toplander. The Barnacles are the final jury in such matters. If they cannot pass judgment, your knowledge lies beyond even their understanding. If anything, that only strengthens my decision that you are worthy of entry. You may go in. The door will remain open to you, and only you. It is an honor I grant with a glad heart.
Nice. Finally go in. There's fucking barnacle eyes in here too. Very cool. It's a cool helmet. Is there anything I can loot before I talk to this guy? Can't go through there. Wait, shrine? I can't put at the shrine. Okay, I load the volume a little too much. I want to up it like 2%. What the fuck? What's here? Once a ship sailed the veins of the world until the Lord of the Seas claimed her as his heart. Her decks became sanctuaries, her whole a cathedral of tides. When the storm that birthed Saros first broke, the sea screamed for 3 nights and bled salt instead of water. Saros anchored herself in the mind of the Lord, drifting wherever his dreams carried her. When he wakes, the sea rises to greet him, and the crew hear his call in their bones. Lady Nimue said, "Rest, my brave Captain Lear, rest until the time comes to awaken and change the world." Then the apprentice rose against her master, carving her own path, creating a whole new realm. Better water. What's better than water? Water that remembers where to fall. It's just a recipe book, I figured. There's nothing over there. A wave piercer. Attacks heavily wet enemies. I've often pondered the things that never came to be, the endless branches of our fate. Archive is a wondrous place. What I ask of it, it gives. What I do not, it gives as well. Also, the 3 of us die countless deaths, each more gruesome than the last, all struck at how they rippled in ways I could never predict. In each of those visions, the archive stood empty, towering over desolation. Watching, always watching. Fuck. Ouch. I guess I'll Talk to this guy.
No idle chit-chat. I know who you are, and I know what you wish me to do. But I cannot do it while the place I am bound to keep is sinking into chaos. All this is your doing, so let us skip the pleasantries. I have neither the time nor the wish for courtesy in these circumstances.
Some your uncle? You need me to do something before I can ask you to go to Joseph.
Your assumption is accurate. First you help me, then you may ask, and I shall judge the outcome of your actions. Then and only then will you have my answer.
What do you need me to do exactly?
I need the chaos you've brought here to finally settle.
What chaos did I bring?
Is a matter of the highest importance. But before you begin restoring order, you must be ready to leave the world you know behind. You can't be distracted by unfinished business. You must enter my after images with a clear mind.
Oh, I guess maybe this is like...
That is, do not tell me them.
I guess this is like saying like if I don't... I'm assuming this is kind of saying like point of no return kind of thing. Which means I should finish any quests I have here first. We go give this guy a message in a bottle. I think I have one on me. Give me a little dream. What's that one? Oh, he wants to talk again? Guess I can't talk to him anymore. Let's see if I have bottle message to give this guy.
We'll see if it's fair.
Alright, there's another like 1600 gold. Then I have a wandering vehicle down there. See, I'm looking for a red fish. Red fish, blue fish, Well, that could be anywhere here. Am I supposed to find a stupid ass red fish? It's a blue fish. The only... That's not a red fish. The only grace is I assume it can't be inside. It can't be in a cave. Like, you know, an instanced cave. Maybe it's like up. Wait, red fish? Was that red fish? Red fish. No. Dude, I cannot believe the goddamn red fish fell off the fucking cliff. Oh my lord, I cannot believe that shit. redfish. And then let's take the one on the right. Let's go up this way. And I believe I want to take one here. I opened that one. Redfish? No, not redfish. Fuck off. You ain't redfish, I don't care. Let's see. Oh, there's one of the combat things here. I don't think I've done this one. Blackwater gauntlets and sabatons. Let's see. Increase physical damage by 5% of your max health. So that'd only be 10%, roughly. Dashing enemies has a 33% chance to stun them. Small enemies are more susceptible to this effect. That's pretty cool. This bad boy. Origin potion. Let's see, redfish. Where is a redfish? I think that's a fin blood, not a redfish. Yeah. Let's check up on the hill over here, maybe? got another thing. It's kind of just the part 1. Ouch. Let's see. Looking for that dastardly red fish. Look this way. This guy's here. Did you learn to play the organ? Are you afraid?
When
Oh wait, this guy has the armor. Can I fight him? No. There's surely a way to get this guy's armor. No idea. Yeah, where could this redfish be? Check over here, maybe. Redfish. No. Redfish? Redfish. Let's see, where do I need to turn this in at? It's like opposite side. Let's go this way. It's stuck on the barnacles. I don't know if I think. Is there any other quests I have to complete after this one? I think this might be one of the last ones.
Yes, you were right. It won't be so easy. That would be against the laws of Saris.
Oh, Lord.
So, if you ever want to actually leave this island, instead of remaining trapped in an endless loop, you must first face the island's guardian. Toplander, you have seized the guardian's power. My gate now stands open before you.
Talk about that thing. Already done, doesn't matter. Go talk to this guy. I got your fish.
welcome back. I've saved this spot for both of us.
About the red floatlings.
What about them? Have you caught any?
Yes, I did.
Really? So they do exist. Here, I prepared a reward for you. Take it quickly before I forget. Now,
Something actually good,
I
please.
guess I'll just eat them. Maybe don't look. And I feel exactly the same. Can you tell me something about the surface? Anything, really?
We live under a clear blue sky. During the night, people get turned into monsters. Live under a clear blue sky.
Oh, that sounds nice. And, that's enough information for me. I had a feeling Josephus's tale was nonsense. Those poor floatlings, they weren't even tasty. And I'm still a failure.
Stop comparing yourself to others, live your own life.
Well, I'd like to. Your approach sounds so freeing. But it won't stop others from judging me for my deficiencies. I don't want to feel like an outcast all my life.
Instead of trying to change, fix on learning how to blend in, perhaps you should try leaving one of the world.
Is that what you're doing?
More or less.
And maybe it doesn't sound so bad. Certainly better than beating myself up over something that may never change. I'll think on it, and on how to make it happen. In the meantime, there's one more tale I'd like to share. I know the last one proved useless, but you still might want to hear this. Josephus also spoke of a golden floatling, supposedly as old as Saris itself. I don't know what it does, only that it's said to exist, although, personally, I doubt it. Anyway, thank you, Toplander, for listening and trying to help. You've given me a lot to think about.
I have a quest to find this fuck-ass golden one now, or no? I don't think I do. Twin-Tide Spear. Increased damage by 30% when another spear is equipped. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see. So I think it's only that one left. I can turn in these 2 bottles, then I can go do this one. I turn in the bottle, talk to the person. Yeah. There was waypoints between these islands, but unfortunately there's not. So I have to run my ass all the way over. I'll get your armor one day, Tristan. Oh, these guys just standing around here. Hey, you're not supposed to be going in that bubble. Let's give this guy another bottle. Should be another 800 gold.
Ah! It's in room top. I have a feeling that whatever's inside, it might. I've tried for years to break the seal, but it only reacts to the place where I first found it. And would you try? If not, yes,
found it.
Somewhere around here. Please, take it with you. Put it back where I first picked it up. You'll recognize the spot when you see it. And thank you. Truly. I have a feeling this could mean something. Perhaps someone fresher, closer to the living world, might succeed where I could not. Farewell.
Oh. Did I get that from how many bottles I turned in? It's kind of cool. And I guess let's go down here. Bottle. Oh Lord, am I in a goddamn genie realm? So I think my dinner's done cooking. Ooh, that's some cool armor. So you're Lionel. Secrets around here before I do anything. Don't want to miss out on them. That's like warded off, so I do have to just talk to this guy first.
Well, well, another castaway. Now that's something. I didn't see you coming ashore. Must have dozed off for a moment. blazing sun today, isn't it? You look disoriented. I understand. It wasn't easy for me at first either. Sit if you like. The others should be back soon. They went to the cave nearby. Strange sounds coming from inside.
Who are you?
Sir Lionel, you may have heard of me once or twice. Perhaps in one of those tales where a brave knight slays a monstrous man-eating beast that terrorized the countryside. Yes, that was me. Though some folk insist it was nothing more than an oversized boar. No? Don't ring a bell? Well then, perhaps this will. I'm Lancelot's nephew.
E Lancelot?
Still not impressed? Ah well.
Where am I?
I'm no navigator or geographer, but I'd say... Ah, yes, of course. We're on some godforsaken island in the middle of the sea. The arse end of the world. Our fate's sealed. We'll die here, forgotten. We've been stuck for quite a while, and not a single ship has passed this way.
How'd you end up here?
Our ship went down. I think some of us managed to get to a lifeboat. No, wait. There was a massive storm. We're the lucky ones the sea decided to spare and throw ashore. No, that's not quite right either. Ah, I don't remember. You'll have to forgive me. You're a castaway too, so you probably understand. Anyway, one thing's clear. Our ship sank. What about you?
Opened a bottle with a letter inside, and here I am.
A bottle with a letter? I'm afraid you might have hit your head harder than you thought. Bottles with letters don't just carry people across strange dimensions, my friend. Unless it's some sort of twisted druid magic.
It's just strange sounds. Maybe it was your
Oh,
mates.
maybe. The other castaways are quite a cheerful bunch, all things considered. We've got a lot in common. Everyone's lost their memories and barely made it out alive. Funny, isn't it? Anyway, they went into the cave. Damn. Now that I think about it, that was quite a while ago. I'm starting to wonder if I should be worried. Blast it. Hey, could I ask you for a favor? Would you go find them and bring them back to the beach?
Sounds in the case. What were they like?
Screams. Yeah. I'm fairly sure they were screams. We thought it might be some wild beast or maybe some other survivors in trouble. The others decided to check it out, see if anyone needed help.
Your companions went to yourself.
During whatever happened to us, I messed up my leg pretty bad. I can barely walk as it is. I wouldn't stand a chance on those slippery rocks. So, what do you say? Feel like going for a walk? There's nothing left to do here. I even envy you that. Damn leg.
Just if I kill you, I'll be freed. Check
That's
out
the
cave.
spirit I like to see. Keep that up. With that attitude, you might even steal the sun's blasted shine away. I'm joking, of course. That's impossible. The cave's not far. You'll have no trouble finding it. Thank you.
I guess I just... Can I fight this guy? This would be no. Who's got a
Like a
real
lamb
life
that
on?
wanders straight into the wolves' feast.
Oh, fuck you. That'll be some bullshit, huh? Nothing there. I'm a bit chilly.
Come on, come on. Don't be afraid.
Empty corpse. Miscellaneous shit.
Funny that someone as proper as you had to end up as our guest.
Oh, this guy's a backstabber, isn't he? Backstabbing son of a bitch. Is he here?
Show me more!
What the? Up.
You're disappointing.
Ow.
You're disappointing. Show me more!
Bastard.
After all I've done for him, he couldn't even face me himself. What a
What are you
coward!
talking about? What are you talking about?
O'Neill! That blasted coward O'Neill! That weak wretch who wanted me to stay stranded on Avalon. Forever doing my father's bidding. I was calling to him, but he wouldn't listen. It's him who should be here, to face what he abandoned long ago. O'Neill. Even the name he chose sounds so common. If he had to abandon his rank, the least he could have done was keep his name.
What's his
Not
name?
one given by his father and mother, but blessed by King Arthur himself at the moment of knighthood. How could anyone throw that away?
Wait, which
No
knight
matter.
was he?
None of it matters anymore. A coward to the end. He took the coward's path and sent another in his place. I suppose his fear kept him from reading the message I left for him in that bottle. A message in a bottle.
Wait, what was his knight name? No, hold on. What was his knight name? Also, give me your armor set. Yes, I got his armor set. Oh, is this a fucking archer set, man? Increase dash counter by 2. That's pretty big. Increase physical damage by 25% when below 33% max stamina. Increase max stamina. Increase melee damage by 20% while dual wielding. I mean, this is good, but mine's better. Theoretically. Fire secondary ghost arrow. 1 second after the first. Creatures of stairs deal 20% less damage. Increase range critical strike chance. Increase attack speed. Lionel's journal. Readable notes. Sounded once more, giving us the signal that the fleet would depart soon. Captain Leo truly means to sail. We're bound to the homelands. Everyone treats it like a long-awaited return home, yet to me it feels more like running away. Should I feel ashamed? Why are you leaving then? Mind the slide as we gather aboard Lear's fleet, Saris and a few smaller ships. This is what we've been given. Unreadable notes. We'll set sail. I'll escape from my deed. Perhaps there I'll forget the weight of patricide. He killed his father? This fool should have never tried to stop me. Unreadable notes. Another note. Though it hasn't been long since the last, something isn't right. Dark clouds have gathered above us. It's the kind of darkness I've never seen before. Feels as if the end draws near what is happening. Second page written on a different kind of paper. What is it like to carry a weakness that feels shame before its own spark of strength? Coward, coward, coward. What is it like to cast away your name because some small part of you trembled before your own nature? Coward, coward, coward. This is who you are, O'Neill, a coward sixfold. Only a coward standing before death announces his own misdeeds and casts her into an everlasting prison. Wait, who is O'Neill? So his own misdeeds and casts her into an everlasting prison. Is O'Neill Sir Lionel? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Is that, like, he cast away, like, his subconscious of misdeeds into the bottle or something? I don't know. Explain. Explain.
You need something, Toplander?
Managed to open your bottle.
Really? You did? Was there a letter inside, or perhaps an object?
Sir Lionel, does that name mean anything?
Sir Lionel. It sounds familiar. Did this Sir Lionel tell you anything of importance?
Paul was the key to a place where he was trapped. He tried to kill me.
That sounds like madness. Let me see those letters. Something's coming back to me. Yes, Lionel. That was me. Or rather, the part of me I tried to escape. Not because I was ashamed of some unforgivable sin, no. I wanted to run because I believed I'd done the right thing, and knew no one would ever understand. To most, patricide is the greatest of crimes. To me, it was the only path to freedom.
Do you remember why you did it?
I remember discord. My father was ashamed that his son had joined the movement, seeking to return to the homelands. He was ashamed of me. And I remember the fight, how bloody it was. He couldn't see what the war had done to me, how it strengthened my hands but hollowed out my conscience. It happened so fast.
What do you do now?
It's all very tangled, but I understand what happened. The part of me that held the strength and the sin to kill my father stayed behind on the surface, or perhaps in that place you spoke of. Either way, it drifted far from me. So I remained here, too afraid of what I'd done to remember it, yet blessed with life by the song of the drowning lure that gave us new breath. And now, what am I supposed to do?
We just have to together and keep going. There's no other way.
You say that as if it were simple. Well, we'll see if the man I am now has the strength to face his own story. Either way, it seems I owe you a great debt. You've helped me collect those bottles too. Here, take this. I hope it's enough to repay at least part of what you've done. Thank you, Toplander. By the way, if you ever come across bottles with letters inside, those are the true gems of my...
We've already done this, fella. He smacks mana by 5% for every 5 seconds spent in combat. Who fucking cares about mana? I want sword shit. Okay, let's go to her. And I think that's like it. I think that's like the final quest I have to do here. Once I turn this in, I'm gonna grab my food real quick too.
Oh, you're...
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Just a little bit disillusioned, I suppose.
Are you going to show me anything else from your collection?
No. I threw it all away.
What?
The more you told me, the more disgusted I became with it. In the end, I couldn't even look at those items, afraid of what new horror they might reveal. I always imagined life on the surface as something grand, glamorous, full of joy, bathed in golden light. Now it just seems dirty.
It's a mess. Be glad you live here. Every place has its beautiful and ugly sides. I'm sure Sarah's is no different. It is rather dirty, but I still think it's quite beautiful.
If you say so. Still, it's hard to imagine now.
Oh, my lord.
And I don't think I want to anymore. I've realized I stopped appreciating the beauty of Saras. The quiet serenity of the depths. The brilliant luster of scales. Instead, I lived in a fantasy, chasing the unreachable. But I won't make that mistake again. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for the knowledge you shared. It means more to me now than I ever imagined. Goodbye.
Oh, rip. You're a piece of shit. I hate you.
Oh.
I feel bad for her too. There's a kid over here now. Oh, he is.
Oz says I'll be clever one day. Try.
Right, I think that's pretty much made a false accusation. What will happen?
It is a tricky situation. Ignorance is frowned upon here, but it is not a crime. You possess far greater knowledge than he does, and that works in his favor. He will likely claim he was too hasty in his judgment. On the other hand, he must admit his ignorance, which will wound his pride.
Yeah, wound that
I
bastard.
am afraid some social ostracism is all you can expect.
He's already ostracized.
If you...
Fucking bitch. Not her. The fucking hiss. Alright, I'm gonna grab my food real quick and get some water. Before we start, like, this final section here. I will be right back. I'm back. Got myself one. While I was at the store, I got some like called Virgil's root beer, handcrafted soda made with cane sugar. Never had it. I like root beer. Don't know if this is good. Sounds good. And for dinner, I got me some chicken parmesan. Raoul's chicken parmesan. It's pretty good. It's like a frozen little meal. Heat it up.
Here you are.
What are these after images you mentioned?
They are places tainted by chaos. Places that must be set back in order. Visions of the past, the present, and the future. What has already happened, what is happening now, and what was meant to happen. They were entrusted to me by the Lord of the Seas himself. Your arrival has changed the after images. They now show new things, different things. The knowledge I had gathered through them has become useless. This is unacceptable.
Here on behalf of Joseph.
I know who sent you to me, Toplander. And I know about your mission. But you cannot demand anything of me until you help me bring order to the chaos that followed your arrival.
A few questions.
Ask them. I never refuse knowledge to those I have allowed into my presence.
Are the residents of Tumbo not allowed to enter?
That was not my decision. Although I know they think otherwise. I suspect it was Rueko's idea to tell them that entry is granted only after gathering enough knowledge. I suppose she wished to spare her kin from certain death, while still urging them to grow. I am not capable of such multifaceted thinking for the sake of lesser creatures. I carry too much knowledge to trouble myself with worldly concerns.
And where would they die if they entered here? Both the archives.
My archive. It is extraordinary. I am certain it is the only one in all the known and unknown universe. Here, knowledge gathers about everything you might wish to know, and much you might wish you didn't. I am but a humble servant of the Lord of the Seas. I oversee the knowledge stored within the archive, but to know it fully is impossible. Here you will find everything. That is why you must always know what it is you seek.
Did you become the servant of the Lord of the
I was
Seas?
chosen and anointed by him. He came to me when my spirit was wandering aimlessly, searching for knowledge. He showed me the truth about everything. About Avalon, its people, King Arthur, the weirdness. Now I know that the island I once thought was my whole world is but a small ripple in the untamable current of time. Nothing human should concern me anymore. Not after what the Lord has shown me.
If I wish to know where my decisions will lead, what fate awaits Avalon, can I learn it here?
In theory, yes. But the truth is, well, you will see it for yourself when you enter the after images and begin restoring order. Every gesture, yours or those of the creatures you meet, shapes destiny. You may even begin to question whether destiny exists at all, when there are so many variables and endless possibilities.
Right then. Let's go.
Are you certain? Remember, you must enter my after images with a clear mind. There will be no room for distractions, nor for unfinished business. The world as you know it may change forever.
Yes, let's begin.
Finally, Then I will open the door and let you face everything the after images have to offer. While you are there, I must remain in meditation, so the disturbance will not spread further as you meddle with it. I will know when you are done. When you return, we shall speak of your mission. May your mind remain ever pure and supple.
Yeah, this visual loop is pretty good. And the after images with the archive damaged. Ask me to check them down. Be on the right, I guess. This one like shows the many eyes. Oh, that's crazy looking. Can I go through this? No. This is fuck, where's the place? One's the south. This is the Karanak or whatever. That's the temple. That's like the Red Priest castle we went up to. I don't know about this one. And I'm not 100% sure on that one. I see visions of knights who are not the knights, yet they drag their names behind them like ghosts. All of human-made Avalon seems built on specters, myths, and corpses. I remember Sir Lancelot. He seemed a kind man with a loyal heart. And if the next one to bear his name is cruel and treacherous, what will that make him? A mockery, or trample his bravery spitting on it, dragging his silent corpse through the mud. King Arthur's Avalon offers nothing but continued decay. It will rot beneath its shiny veneer, and then it will crumble at a mere touch. Talking about how, like, I guess they passed down the knight titles. The Red Death took their bodies, but the weirdness took their souls. Now both linger, unwilling to let the owl die or heal. Beneath the fog, the old knights still ride, shadows bound to oaths outlived their masters. The armor shines only in the light of dying stars. The Grail was never a cup, but a wound that would not close. And every pilgrim who seeks it only deepens the cut. Avalon bleeds where the weirdness touches a soul. To the fracture I go. What the fuck? What the fuck? This ain't me. Deadman's Vow plus 10. When the Lord of the Sea revealed that memory to me, I saw and felt everything they did. Determination, pain, uncertainty, despair, and hope. Although that last one was the weakest. The only knowledge I lack is the thoughts that accompanied them, as they carried out their plan to escape Avalon. The Lord of the Seas has no access to those. Only why? Only use journal. Entry 1. War is still grinding on, no end in sight. Who's tired of it? Keep talking about heading back to the homelands. I hear them, but I keep it to myself. Some of the lads want us to cut loose and make for home without orders. They say we're fighting someone else's battles. I'm not sure they're wrong. More losses among our own this week. Nimue came aboard again, young thing, Merlin's apprentice. Says she wants to help any way she can. Men don't trust her much, but they're too tired to care. Entry 4. Is this 5? I think it's 4. A few officers came to me with a plan to slip away if things get worse. It'd mean turning our backs on the rest of our brothers still fighting. Told them I'd think about it, and that's all I could say. Entry 5. Ceres is ready to sail any time. If I give the word, we leave the war behind and betray every oath we ever swore. I haven't decided yet. The choice is closing in fast. I agreed to speak with Nimue. She seems she might come in handy. Heard she's a powerful Bandrui. Just hope the Lord of the Seas is on our side. Whoop. Sarah stands in the harbor, proud and ready for the journey home. On her deck, the crew work discreetly, pretending it's just routine cleaning, while in truth preparing the ship for a swift escape. Arthur will soon learn of the rebels' plans. His decision will surprise everyone. The Lord of the Sea watches with curiosity. Yeah, I still think Arthur's decision to fucking destroy them is fucked. Like, what? Even if they go back, you know, like, what's the matter? Ooh. So, Lamorak.
Stand down, Captain. Turn back now, and perhaps Arthur will reconsider branding you a traitor.
I'm long past caring what he thinks. Besides, being called a traitor by our king almost feels like a badge of honor.
Insolent knave! Do you truly think Nimue will save you? She only kept her neck because she's Merlin's precious pupil. You are nothing.
Look, I've no quarrel with you, Sir Knight. I'd rather be far away from your lot. But alas, I need Nimue for that. So either get out of my way or say a prayer to the All-Mother.
Jesus Christ!
He's just a...
I won't kill you. I want to see you hang right next to that traitorous bitch.
Jesus Christ, dude. Fucking 50 million projectiles. Holy shit. I don't see any other notes. I will say this Virgil's root beer is pretty good. Let's see. Olio and his cannon one and the same. Why did I not see this earlier? My thoughts are shrouded in fog. I feel chaos creeping in. Chaos, chaos, chaos. So many voices. So many futures and past happening all at once. Silence. I don't know if this is like... I wonder who that was supposed to be. Was that supposed to be the captain still? No, Nimue. Nimue? Nimue? Any little talking bubbles here? Huh?
Thank you for the rescue, Captain. I won't ask if you understand the consequences. I'm not as foolish as your peers would like to believe. Since you've already stained your hands with the blood of the Knights of the Round Table, does that mean you've made your choice?
Most of my peers were annihilated by those four-armed demons. At least the ones I give a damn about. Watching your quartermaster get ripped apart gives you perspective. A shitty bloody perspective, but a perspective nonetheless.
It does, doesn't it? As for me, I've known nothing else. I don't remember my parents, but I remember the first Four Dweller I ever saw. I may have been born here, but Avalon never felt like home to me. We have to face facts. This war is futile, and it's only costing us more lives. It's time we went home. Our true home. The one we so recklessly abandoned.
Recklessly, huh? Sometimes I forget your lot doesn't remember the Red Death. Doesn't even know it, really.
The Red Death...
Let me finish.
before you say something stupid that makes me toss you back into that cell. I'm talking about perspective, the way I see it. Coming to Avalon, we traded one hell for another. But the one before, at least it was ours. Avalon isn't, and I doubt it ever will be.
Then you'll help us. You'll command the fleet again.
Aye, I will. Steering the ships back to the homelands won't be easy, but people say you're powerful enough to make it happen. I don't want to die in this wretched, miserable land, cursed by an enemy that will never stop hating us.
You won't, Captain. I swear it. I'll see to it we all live to see the shores of the homelands, whether for the first time or once again.
You shouldn't promise things like that. Now I'll have to hold you to it. Still, you've got me. I'll do everything I can to make sure you deliver.
Yeah, that did not happen. What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck are you, bro? Creepy ass thing. Then I guess I go through here now. So I was past. I'm assuming this would be present. Give me that chest. Eldritch Liturgy Veil. Oh, I saw magic. Magical chance increases by 1 every second during combat. This effect resets on a critical hit. Useless. Useless. Apart from the main Tumbo experiment, I'm running a side study on familial bonds. I assigned the role of 2 siblings and asked Apps to send me a pair hatched from the same egg. I fear he's growing suspicious of me, so I may have to rely on them reaching the village without intervention. Since the first pair, I've observed a wide range of behaviors: codependency, dependency, animosity, envy, resentment, and more. I also assigned roles with mixed results, making one sibling the warden, knowing the other was the traitor. Produced a fascinating spectacle, but I truly had hoped it might prevent the massacre. It is odd. These creatures do not have families as we know them, yet the bonds between siblings seem to mirror those on the surface. Curious. I wonder whether this affinity is inherent or whether Nimue's influence infects them. For the lack of a better term. Of our Lord and our Lady. When I was young, I believed our Father had forsaken us. I walked the paths of Ceres, searching every crevice and hidden cave for the presence of our Maker, and found nothing. When weariness and anger set in, and I neared despair, I finally felt something, a gentle touch in my mind, calming and soothing, assuring me my loneliness was ending. In truth, it had never begun. Then I understood. Though our Father may roam the far seas, he has not left us to fend for ourselves. We also have a mother who remains and keeps watch over us all the time, for all time. Now in my old age, I return to the paths of Ceres to see them again with the knowledge I carry. This is what I leave behind. Never forget that while we are born of a Lord, we also have a Lady. By her blessing, our lives have purpose. She is there watching over us and always will. I guess the recipe for the blessing in a bottle. The weirdness whispers about its wielders, but not its masters. What is the product of the fog and what is its origin? Perhaps all one can ever rely on is affinity. Or perhaps what we see on the surface is but a broken mirror of all things that could be or should be. We try to live in an unshaped world, and Mue is right. We are invaders, parasites who broke a natural order we never cared to understand. The sanctuary thrives within its weirdness, what shell? What if what What if that is Avalon's true order? What if without the weirdness it withers? Blood in the water doesn't splash or drip, it runs like red ribbons through the dark sea. The sanctuary did not rise, it was won. In the name of Lady Nimue, looked upon our deeds and wept. But the sea is as vast as is uncaring, has not stopped to grieve, and neither could we. Thus, beneath the tangled roots, the sanctuary began to take shape. A new beginning, grown from the soil of countless ends. Oh, I don't want to be a mage. What we got? Nimue stands motionless, unsure whether the choice she makes is truly the right one. Yet she knows it is too late to turn back. The war machine pushes forward, and she has committed herself to helping the rebels. She also knows that neither King Arthur nor Merlin will retreat from the path they have chosen. She wants no part in it. I believe her stance leaves much to be desired. Fails to notice that her conflicted emotions paralyze her decision-making, which is not acceptable. The Lord of the Seas warns me against forming judgments of my own. That may lead to the corruption of knowledge.
Merlin, where are you? Ugh, I swear if this is another one of your lessons...
If I had known who Nimue really is, I might have stayed on Avalon. If that woman truly believed she was worthy enough to ask the Lord of the Seas to open a passage back to the homelands. It is good that we ended up here. Without Cirrus, I'd never have gained knowledge, and even Nimue turned out to be useful in the end. What the fuck? Who the fuck
Merlin, I don't have time for your games!
Is that Merlin or Arthur? Lord is displeased, the Lord is silent. Lord does not look in my direction, my Lord. The Lord will not find his way in this accursed chaos. The voices fall silent. Holy shit, what the fuck? Just killing them instantly.
That, my dear, was a threshold warden. Not so easy to defeat, wouldn't you say? They're beings created to maintain order between worlds. Even King Arthur himself once struggled to win a duel against one. I wanted to show you what you might face if you continue with your plan to leave Avalon. There's no telling how many of them may be waiting on the shores of the homelands.
And that foolish duel with an illusion was supposed to scare me. I've outgrown your games, Merlin. I'm no longer a little girl who needs to be tested with elaborate, impossible challenges. Even if creatures like the Threshold Wardens exist, I won't be facing them alone. I made up my mind. I'm sailing to the homelands.
Nimue, child. You're making a mistake.
Don't call me a child! I'm not making a mistake. I'm fixing yours. I know you thought you were doing the right thing by coming to this island, but the things you and Arthur do now are horrifying. You call it survival, but you're killing the very world you claim to save. You bend life and death to your will and call it wisdom. But all I see is madness, dressed as progress. Even if you somehow made Avalon habitable, you're building its foundations on piles of sacrificed bodies. And how exactly does that make us any different from the Four-Dwellers?
True.
How could anyone live here, knowing what we know?
I know this war has been long. I'm not proud of everything we've done, but it was necessary for all survival. Yes, blood was spilled, but the land will absorb it, and will honor it by building something new. We're so close to victory. Arthur and I are working tirelessly on a solution that will give us an edge. You just need to trust us. Trust me.
Oh, the solution, of course. Your vile, immoral experiments you wanted me to take part in. You know my answer, Master Merlin. For me, the cost outweighs the gain. So let me say it again. You can imprison me. You can try to persuade or intimidate me.
Damn, he ain't gonna like this
I
answer.
still won't help you. These things you have planned won't bring us victory. They'll only rewrite the future into something far worse than you can imagine. They break the cycle of nature itself, and that break will be paid for by generations not yet born. So yes, my only solution is to go back home.
The homelands are not your home. For you, they're a fantasy so far removed from reality that you can't even comprehend it. Do you think people chose to leave everything they knew on a whim? The Red Death was killing us.
True.
We were drowning in blood, pus, and corpses. That's what you want to go back to.
How is that any different from what's happening here? I've watched people die to this senseless war, to the weirdness, since the day I was born. And plagues come and go. It's been years. How do you even know the Red Death is still there?
I see you won't listen to reason.
I could say the same about you. Stay and rot on this island if that's what you wish, but I'm done. You and your precious Arthur can do whatever you please. I want no parts in it anymore. We're going home, and you won't stop us.
That's where you're wrong. Your rebellion ends here, Nimue. Perhaps sometime in a cell will cool your temper.
What? No, you can't!
I can, and I will. Trust me. This is for your own good.
Bam. Oh, one of these fuckers. Oh, what the fuck? No. I didn't realize there was two of these fuckers. Not realize there was two. I think these are still the same. Alright. Guess now we go into the middle one here. Oh lord. Josephus died in darkness, lost in the maze of his own mind, tearing the organ to splinters. Light never returned to the sanctuary. Creatures of the darkest depths claimed dominion over it. I saw myself hiding in the archive where it was safe. Archivists were more than a match for a horde of mindless beasts. I even opened the doors to the denizens of Tumbo, and they too fell to the archives. I guess the whatchamacallit guy's the only one the archivists don't attack, maybe? I was alone in the endless dark with infinite knowledge as my only company. The vision ended before I could look further, but even now I wake from dreams not dreams brought by it. A different world where I am caught in a future not mine, forever lost in the currents of time. Ripple after ripple after ripple. Perhaps this is all we are in the end. That's a bad end. I died in the archive, the moment I crossed its threshold. Last thing I saw was the countless eyes of an archivist. Each one peering through me, seeing me, finding me unworthy. Perhaps I was too hasty in that life, too quick to seize my place, I will never know. There was no tumbo, no thirst for knowledge. Lord's children left the ulcer and turned feral, hungry, always so hungry. Soon another conflict began, and another and another. What remained of the first crew fell one by one, until only Leo remained, sleeping in his eternal slumber. And Nimue, alone and forgotten in the endless dark. Another bad end. I saw Apps fall in battle to the denizens of the sea. His body was torn to shreds and feasted upon, as is the custom here. Afterward, we fought more fiercely and more valiantly with greater determination. Our place on the seabed was won. The ulcerate fell to Squall, who hated it with all his being, his mind returning to App's half-eaten corpse, and Lear deteriorated faster than ever, his slow crawl into insanity becoming a headlong plunge. And one by one we fell to his blade until he reached the seal. Nimue looked into his eyes with sorrow, and the sanctuary fell silent forever. The archive kept watching. But how is there any good end? After the previous iteration's disaster, I introduced the promised variable. Squall was struggling to adjust to our new reality, so I invited him to join the village, thinking a community might help. Residents were very wary at first, but once they learned he'd served with the first crew, they nearly revered him. I appointed Squall as the warden, even let him see the archive, to show why no one must ever try to enter. He asked why I couldn't be straightforward. The answer is simple. Forbid entry and people will try. Set them a goal and they'll focus on achieving it. The massacre struck during one of our meetings. He arrived too late to save the residents and was inconsolable, even after killing the traitor. I told him it had been inevitable, and that another tumbo would follow soon, so he needn't worry. He spat at my feet and left. I doubt we will meet again. Has there been more than one tumbo? This Liberian bastard's kind of a bastard. That was quick and predictable. By making the traitor the warden, I placed him as close to the archive as possible, which only fixed his mind on breaking in. Since the warden in the archive is usually also the warden of all Tumbo, Roach quickly succumbed to the first wayward sign of the depths. Bit of a waste this one, perhaps I should add a few more variables. So he's legit just testing the town. Every society relies on its pillars, individuals who fulfill specific roles. Without them, a community cannot fully function, nor can it mature into a state capable of achieving its aims. I've long wondered what might happen if those pillars were reassigned to roles they seem ill-suited for. The traitor as warden, the warden as curiosity seeker, and so on. In this first iteration, I will let Tembo run as intended. The initial shuffle will occur after the massacre. The founding of the second Tumbo, thereafter, every few cycles it will revert to the default state as a reset. I'll observe and record the outcome. Dude, what the fuck? Dude's actually just setting people up to die. Is this the same thing? So not like I guess I can't read that wall. Dude, what the fuck? So no there's no loot here? Guess not. What's this one? I'm Merlin now. Wrong one. they have a summoning thing for one? No, they don't. War goes on, and nothing suggests it will end anytime soon. Why does the Lord show me this? Because the war never ended. Impossible, it must have ended. My Lord grant me knowledge, but I cannot bear this uncertainty. If you make it, tell my wife I tried to come back. If you don't, then we'll meet in this damned water.
His poor wife. I hope she found some solace.
Fuck you, Merlin. You literally drowned the fleet. Sister, if Sarah's truly set sail for the homelands, I'll find my way back home. Wherever that once was. I wish you could go with me.
I hope his sister turned out to be smart.
King speaks of glorious victory, but no one believes this war will ever end. I just want to stop dying.
Fools! Do they truly think this is a game to us? That their deaths mean nothing? This war will end.
But how many lives have to be lost before you win it? Pretty good. Use magical critical chance. Critical chance. Maybe magic critical chance is the way to go with spells. Getting level ups for this shit. Ooh, what the fuck? Chill out. No coward, I simply have nothing left to give this land.
And yet, you gave it your life.
No, you took his life, Merlin, you bastard. Day looks the same. Mud's screaming orders. Maybe home will be hard too, but at least we'll rule it ourselves.
You would have died screaming if the Red Death had got you. This inn was merciful, believe me.
Alright. Avalon is cold and empty, and always asks for more blood. There's nothing left for me here.
It does keep asking for blood, doesn't it? Soon, very soon, it will finally be sated.
Arthur is not Arthur. Merlin will not be Merlin. Nimue is everything. Everything. Lord have mercy on me. Guess I jump down over here. Not Arthur. Knowledge, 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 knowledge. I cannot bear these voices. Is it time to leave? I cannot let it end. Arthur? I'm not fighting, right?
Merlin, my scouts reported back about Lear and Nimue's rebellion. They're trying to sabotage the iron shipments from the Forlorn Swords. They say their demand is that Saris and the other ships be allowed to sail away from Avalon. Are they out of their minds? How can they be so oblivious to the dangers we left in the homelands? I held children dying of the Red Death in my arms. I watched them go stiff and cold. And then I myself carried them to the pious. The homelands are ruined, poisoned. A graveyard soaked in the blood of those we had to leave behind. And they want to go back and weaken our forces in the process.
My king, I agree. This is suicide. The homeland's not a place to return to. They're a tomb. And yet, Nimue, Lear, and the other rebels refuse to see reason.
On that we agree. I've had enough of ordering men to die. But if they choose to go, I'll let them. Let them choose their fate. Let them swim that sea for what it is.
Exactly.
If they refuse to believe the danger, let them learn it on their own skin.
Yeah, let them go.
I'm tired, Merlin. Tired of proving to everyone that we have no home to return to.
Nimue is young, full of dangerous hope. She can be guided, tempered. They can all be kept here and given purpose. There must be another way. A better way than simply letting them die for daring to hold their own opinions in the middle of a war.
Another way? How many more have we lost while we wait for another way? I know what drives them. I've also looked into faces hollowed by hunger, smoke, and fever. And I know what Nimue thinks of our efforts to keep Avalon safe for centuries to come. Yet if she can't see the reason behind all the sacrifices we made to make Avalon our home, if she cannot accept that war is never a clean affair, then perhaps it is best to let her die along with her idealistic views.
What the fuck?
If it costs me my peace, so be it. Give them Saras. Give them 2 more ships. Send them off. Let them find out for themselves.
You would send them to die just to prove there's no way back to the homelands?
No. I'd make an example of them. They cannot defy our decisions and fight us. The real enemy is in front of us, not among us. That said, I will not be the king who stole their last act of defiance. And if they die in the process, that's their choice.
My king, let me speak with her one more time.
Do as you wish. She's your responsibility. You know my mind. Give them ships. Burn the rest. I have a war to finish.
When Nimue and Captain Lear set sail for the homelands with the rebels, Merlin did the only thing he could to save them. Through a powerful spell, he sealed the entire fleet. Drawing on Nimue's magical potential as its source of power, flashes of light tore through the storm as the ships vanished beneath the raging sea, swallowed by the depths before anyone could understand what had happened. To the world, it looked like mass murder, a cruel punishment for desertion, but in truth, Merlin had saved them, allowing Saras to become its own kingdom, far from the weirdness and the dangers of Avalon.
Oh, that's interesting. I thought it was Nimue's spell this entire time. I mean, it's still kind of fucked, though. Can I grab this long? Oh, you bastard. So I guess, like, in a way, Merlin did actually try to save them. Like, he tried to, like, Like, I mean, I guess he did. He made this place basically using Nimue's magic. Although, what exactly happened to her, I don't know. Still can't use this. I don't know. It's so, like, they want it, like... I don't know, because Theo, like, in his mind, if they went to the homeland, they were guaranteed dead. In this way, they survived, but they're in kind of a fucked up underwater kingdom.
You're back, child of the surface. I sensed you restoring order to the after images. The calm I feel now tells me that all is correct. Everything is back where it belongs. Thank you for intervening.
What were they? Memories of a war story?
A war story, you say? Fascinating. I had no idea they would show themselves to you that way. I have no access to the contents of an after image once it has changed, so I cannot say what you are shown. I can sense the after images as if they were parts of my own body. I know where it hurts, but not why, and I cannot heal myself.
Do you know what would happen to me there?
I trusted it wouldn't happen, and here you are, safe and sound before me. I didn't know exactly what cleaning up the after images would entail. Never before had they been in such disarray. Therefore, I assumed the one whose arrival caused those changes would also be able to restore the old order.
We can play the organ now.
Yes. I will honor Josephus's request. Now that the after images are in order, I can leave my post. The melody of the organ will sound again, and Captain Lear will wake. I only hope you know what that entails.
No idea. Alright. I pray here now. Yes, I can. Let's do this one. It's fucked up that the dude was like doing experiments on this fucking town. And basically waiting to see them get killed over and over. Wait, what the fuck? Hiss?
Toplander.
Hiss, what the fuck?
This one is glad that you might witness this
Hiss,
apocal
what
work.
the fuck?
The folk of Tumbo departed into the bosom of the Lord of the Depths. And this
what
one
the
absorbed
fuck?
their knowledge. So much knowledge.
Are you kidding me? What? Why?
It was destiny, and destiny must not be denied. Had this one not carried out the slaughter, some other gatherer of knowledge would have done so. Only one who has amassed sufficiently great knowledge may attempt to seize it from others. This one was ready to submit to the trial.
Are you kidding me? Brother, are you kidding me? What the fuck? Is this like a scripted thing, or is this like I fucked up somewhere? Are you kidding me, Hiss? Brother, oh my god. Look, I don't know if this is scripted or if this is something like I did because of like the choices I did in everyone's side quests. Oh man. Yes, you're fucking dead.
This one expected that a hot-blooded Toplander might react thus. This one will gladly accept the Toplander's
You ain't taking shit.
And seize the Toplander's
I cannot believe he killed everyone. What the fuck?
The Toplander who has already visited the archive is defeated. The path to infinite knowledge will be open for this one. Let us fight.
I'm gonna fucking stomp you, Hiss. Bitch. Fuck you. Oh my god, I can't believe he killed everyone. What the fuck? Forgive me. Receiving melee damage returns 30 physical damage back to the attacker. It's pretty good if you're doing like a blade mail type of build. Dude, Jesus Christ, I can't believe this shit. Have some potions. Oh my god. What do you think of Tumbo?
As different as they are, there's a great deal of humanity in them. Although some of it ugly. Pettiness, selfishness, arrogance. And yet it's more peaceful than anything I've seen on Avalon or in the homelands. They're bound by a single purpose, one that unites them as much as it divides them. A community built around one goal. I find that admirable.
Too bad it's built on a lie.
There are times when lies are necessary, but you're right. They make a foundation that crumbles too easily. I wonder what would happen if the people here learned the truth. I'm afraid it would break them in ways that couldn't be mended.
I think they'd learn to value knowledge for its own sake.
Your faith in people is admirable, my friend, if a tad naive. And yet I wish what you're saying could be true. I'm tired of looking at ruins. We have to hope something better can be built on them.
So after him, just Merlin was the one who created Ceres.
That has been my suspicion from the moment we set foot here. This place hums with magic, but it isn't the weirdness. I only needed proof. I just didn't expect it to come through Merlin's own memories.
What about Merlin? Seems he didn't quite follow your orders. Didn't quite follow your orders.
He did, just in his own way. He had a habit of doing that. I told him to sink the ships, and he did. But he also saved Nimue and the rebels because he wished to. And if that act gave rise to this whole kingdom around us, well, perhaps it turned out for the best, for Saris and its people. Though I wonder what fate awaits them when we need to reclaim the fleet for Avalon. When that time comes, I trust you'll make the right choice.
Knew the expedition to the homelands was doomed to failure, and yet you ordered the ships for them.
It seems I did, though I can't fully explain why. I'm still not entirely myself, but I can understand it. In wartime, showing mercy to deserters wasn't a luxury I could afford. The war was nearing its end, true, but we still couldn't risk losing a single sword. By letting some sail and sinking the rest, I prevented more from fleeing, and, in a way, proved that I respected my people's choices, no matter the cost.
People tumble in their hunger for knowledge. Do you ever imagine it would end like this?
Shell named Hiss never inspired my trust.
True.
But to suspect him of plotting the death of his own kind...
Yes, fuck.
No. No one could have foreseen that. I know Tumbo followed laws that we, as surface dwellers, could never fully understand. But mass murder in the name of knowledge... I don't think I ever want to understand the mind of that wretched creature. I only hope the people of Tumbo have found peace, and all the knowledge they desired, wherever they now believe themselves to be. Such a terrible loss.
I don't know what happened to my weird soul power and why it stopped working. God damn, I cannot believe that shit with fucking Hiss. It's like, god damn, bro. Like, what the fuck? I cannot believe Hiss killed this whole fucking town. Is this person dead too? Yep, seems like it. Jesus Christ, man. I made some food and potions. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed at that fucking whatchamacall guy. The bastard. The archive bastard. Piece of shit. God, like, I just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I hope to God that was like not my fault. Do like something like maybe because like I did all the quests like I did. Does this guy have anything to say?
You need some. By the those are the true.
You go down. God damn, man. This LD should have known about this. Set this shit up. Piece of shit, man. It is what it is.
What is it you seek, child of the surface? I prefer for us to begin our the longer you linger in Saras, the stronger you'll...
You know that people in Tumbo were wiped out.
It's not the first purge the village beneath my archive has endured. By my count, this was the 14th Tumbo I've known. In the end, there is always someone who, in their pursuit of knowledge, concludes that the only way to obtain it is to slaughter those who possess it. A false assumption, of course, yet one that repeats itself unfailingly. I don't trouble myself over it. In time, Tumbo will be repopulated by those drawn here by the knowledge stored within my archive. What happens to Tumbo surprises no one. All who choose to live there know the risks.
What happened to Saras when I'm gone?
What should happen? It will remain in one form or another. Down here, life adapts far better than it ever could on the surface. Whatever comes, its people will endure. So, I suggest you waste no more time. Go to Lear and Nimue. No matter what you decide, the change has already begun. I only wish to return to my work. Let us begin the performance, shall we?
Like an asshole.
Please.
Welcome, child of the surface. Everyone is ready to play. Thanks to you. But tell me, are you ready? From where you're headed, there is no return. You will go back to the surface. And we will face the consequences of what is decided in Lady Nimue's chamber. Excellent. Gather, my brothers. It is time to awaken our captain. This sound. Saras has not heard it since the day it was born. It will be glorious.
Is that it?
Impressive, isn't it?
That's it?
It...
I'll...
Not even up here playing. Oh, wait, what the fuck? When did you get this stuff? Damn, why is it worth so much money? Oh, I don't have the money for the archivist thing. I didn't have it, right? Yeah. Like, I want to have the armor. Guess it's time to go in. DLC end? Question mark. Let's go. Jesus. I'm assuming these are like all the ships. Fire again! Fire! There we go, there's something there. There's a dude up there. Damn, at least maybe like the Tumbo, like maybe the sister lived because she was in that cave. What the fuck is this? Is that you?
Traitor. It was your command that doomed us to this fate. You were supposed to let us go.
Oh, it's because I have King Arthur's soul. Way you did leave and you even forged a kingdom of your own.
And for that, I should thank you. Saras is no blessing. It is a curse. You saw what became of my entire crew. Before we made Saras our home, we drowned it in blood. We fled one war, only to fight another. We helped conquer Avalon, only to be forced to fight again for our existence. That is not what we wanted when we left those shores.
So this is safer than Avalon. The weirdness and Red Death is still dominant. Reach the shores of Homeland, found ruined, then you would... Where would you place your blame? I don't blame this. Like, I think they should have let him sail home. Reach the shores of the Homeland, found the moon. You place your blame then. So safer than that.
So in a way, we are avenged. But do not think that such news will change my resolve. Saras is as the Lord of the Seas made it. Not Merlin, not Arthur. Glory to Lady Nimue and her endless wisdom for allowing me to fall into slumber. Were it not for her, I would have convinced the twins to release me to the surface centuries ago. And there I would have found you, Arthur, the traitor.
Hey, listen,
I would
I'm
have
not
destroyed
Arthur. He's in me,
everything
but I'm
you
not.
left behind.
Oh.
I would have shattered every fragment of you and erased your presence from history, just as you erased us.
Reach the homeland, found the moon. What would you blame then?
Do not dare mock me, traitor. A homeland may be ruined, but at least it would still be a home. If we had to spill blood, better that it be the blood of red death husks than that of innocent, otherworldly, sentient beings.
Kind of true.
And if you don't understand that distinction, then your soul is lost, without a chance for redemption.
Not what you wanted, but you survived.
Immortality is not life, mortal. The one you carry within you should know this well. His decision condemned us all, even if our doom was stretched across the endless span of time.
King Arthur gave you ships, it was Merlin who sealed.
A traitor shielding another traitor. What difference does it make who gave the order? And what kind of king is he, who knows not what his servants do? I can feel that traitor stench upon you. And by the almighty Lord of the Seas, I swear, this day you both shall die.
Man. Merlin sought to save Nimue at any cost.
I despise your pity. I care nothing for what Merlin desired. If the will of the Lord of the Seas had bound us, I would hate him too. But I know this. Of all the great figures in Sara's history, he alone wished us well. Gladly I offer your souls to the glory of the Lord, and your flesh to the dwellers of this realm.
Everyone does, they will be you. We must speak with Nimue.
No one is permitted to enter Lady Nimue's chambers. I swore to guard her, and I shall keep that oath. Know this, I command the full might of Saras.
That was not on him. It's not hitting him. No, I don't think it is. Oh, what the fuck? What the? Hello? Hello? Legit spam stunned? What the fuck? Deadman's Vow. Captain Leo's Revenge. Jesus Christ, dude. Big damage increases attack speed by 25% for 5 seconds. Critical hit to restore 20 health. Critical hit damage increased by 20%. Captain Leo's Revenge slowly recharges by itself over 30 seconds. Dealing damage increases recharge rate by 50%. Shoots a massive ball of energy, dealing damage and stunning enemies in an area. Deadman's Vow. Increased melee critical chance by 50% when below 25% max stamina. I mean, I like the sword. But again, just being below 25% max stamina is a difficult task in and of itself. Increased casting speed by 25%. This is new way shit. God damn, bro. Let's fucking fight. I don't know what the purpose of these were, because it seemed like I couldn't hit him with it. Damn, these fuck ass bin bloods like shooting the ballistics at me. Assholes. Alright, go talk, dude. Anyway, now. Soulbearer's Solitude. Little chest of random shit. How's that? Nimue? Why is she like locked up? It's like some final... What the fuck? There's a rock right underneath my feet, man. Why in the hell did I just randomly fucking die there? What the fuck? I guess don't go past that fucking rock. What the hell? Upside down tree. Why is she so fucking tall?
I've been wondering when you'd find your way here. Your presence has rippled through all of Saras. Wave after wave after wave. It reminds me of something. Someone. From a long time ago.
How did you know I was here?
I know all the comings and goings of Saras. I am in every part of these depths, swimming with the floatlings in the Ulcerit, gathering knowledge with the villagers of Tumbo, watching over Lear in his slumber, gazing into the endless dark of the sea. Tell me, what do you think of my little domain? Do you like it?
Much more peaceful. Kind of rather unforgiving. Is she talking about, I'm assuming she means like all of it. Like it's kind of like, I don't know, it is kind of unforgiving.
That I'm not glad to hear. Saras has never known a war like the one that raged on the surface. But I often wonder if my scars run too deep. if my memory of it has infected this place somehow. It was never a burden I meant to share, and yet, it seems I have.
Have you been awake all this time?
Ever since I was sealed here, yes. I couldn't say how long it's been. Tell me, does the war still rage on?
It was nearly 600 years ago.
600 years? Huh. It feels twice as long, to be honest. Still, if you're here, I suppose we won. Though I shudder to imagine the cost. At least the new children of Avalon don't have to live in fear. Tell me, how is life on the surface now?
But death is here. We're struggling, the weirdness is back, the entire land is in a state of disarray.
Gods. Nothing ever changes in that cursed place. I thought the menhirs would hold at least one peril at bay. But perhaps nothing good can last there.
Some memories of your past.
My troubled youth, you mean? And what? Are you wondering if I regret it now? If I feel I'm paying for my stubbornness, my arrogance, getting drunk on my own power? I'm afraid the truth is less dramatic. I was tired. I'd lost hope. And I wanted no part in Merlin and Arthur's vile practices. They stole our future before our lives even had a chance to begin. At least his betrayal gave me time to rest, and to build something of my own. Something better than what we left on the surface.
I wouldn't necessarily call it better. Some Merlin's movies too, he sealed you here to save you.
Save me? What do you mean?
According to him and Arthur, your fleet would have never reached the homelands. All you would have died as soon as you left Avalon.
And because of that, he... Am I supposed to be grateful? Thank the great Merlin, wherever he is, for bestowing this honor on us. What kind of logic drove him to that? Everyone died anyway. Just because they didn't rest in peace doesn't mean they're living. I don't understand. If he knew that would happen, why didn't he tell me?
I think logic drove him. I don't think logic drove him, he cared about you.
That I can believe. Merlin never had qualms about doing terrible things for the people he loved. I prayed he would spare me that fate, spare me the consequences of his love. That's why I tried so hard to be strong, stronger even than him. It was one of the reasons I wanted to run. All my life, I lost and lost and lost. It never ended. I was used to it. But I never wanted him to lose even more of himself because of me.
We thought going back to the homelands was a good idea.
Gods, I'm tired of this argument, even after all these years. Merlin said I was too young, that I didn't know the world. And he was right. Of course I didn't. How could I? My world was burning, and I had no hope it would ever stop. I'd had enough suffering, and he wanted me to add to it by lending my power to his abhorrent ideas. He didn't care about the future, only about finding a way to win the war. Did he succeed in the long run? Or has history proven that I was right all along? Aren't you here because the world is on the brink of collapse?
I actually forgot what my main purpose of coming down here was.
I had no such luxury.
People of Avalon need the fleet again.
History does love its circles, I see. Far be it from me to begrudge anyone wanting to leave these miserable shores, but you do know the fleet is bound to me, don't you? You're asking for my life, and for Saras to fall.
Oh. People are children of ancient terror and under predators, they'll be fine.
Perhaps. Yet this is their home. We are intertwined. Do you think Tumbo's thirst for knowledge came merely from proximity to the archive? Or that the creatures of the Ulcerate feel the need to prove themselves only because of their father? I am them, and they are me. They will survive. Most of them. But they will be untethered.
To be fair, half of them all fucking died in that town. Been alive for a long time, don't you want to... Wait. Oh, so this would kill her. Ooh.
You don't pull your punches, do you? What I want doesn't really matter here. Saras is bigger than me. But if you truly wish to know, I do not desire death. I'm at peace here already. Yet, I wouldn't mind it either. As you said, I've been alive for a long time. If it were only about me, I wouldn't care either way. But it isn't.
I thought letting people stay back to the homelands was your dream.
It was. The circumstances are different now. What happens on the surface matters little to me. I have my own domain to tend to.
Fuck. I don't know. God, I don't know. I don't know, like, which one to do. So I think if I'm understanding this right, breaking the seal will kill her, basically cause this land to collapse. But there's, like, ships are freed or something? But if I don't break the seal, everything just kind of remains the same? Question mark? I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I need to piss real bad and I don't want to, like, get into something and then have to sit here fucking pissing myself. I'll be back in, like, a minute. I'm back. It's like, dude, I can't break the seal, dude. That feels like the fucked up evil choice. I can't break it.
Thank you. I hope you mean that. I never loved Avalon. It gave me life, and then it took everything
it killed
else.
Nimue, like ruined the land.
It never felt like home to me. But I know it does for so many. I truly hope things will get better for them one day.
What the fuck is this?
What have you done?
Joseph?
This was not meant to be. Saras was meant to be freed, and us along with it. You wanted answers. This is your answer. I curse you, Arthur, for this accursed undeath in this accursed realm. A thousandfold I curse you. You were meant to free us from this endless agony.
Maybe the choice to break the seal would be the correct choice.
If Saras is to remain, then I will make sure you become one with it.
What the fuck? Doc Ock fucking guy.
The long-awaited change that Josephus and the other denizens of Saras yearned for never came to pass. Those in the sanctuary went on as they always had, tending to their knowledge, raising the Lord's offspring, hidden from the wider world. The sanctuary drifted on in its quiet bubble, peaceful and undisturbed, steady in its ways.
Maybe the correct choice was to break the seal. Because everyone was asking for change. Oh wait, I think I got a set though. I did get a set. Attacks have a chance to break armor. Each enemy within a radius of 10 meters increases your cast. Oh, this bastard. He gave me fucking caster gear. It shouldn't shock me. It shouldn't shock me. What the hell, man? I don't want fucking caster gear. What am I supposed to do with this shit? I think maybe I should reload the save. Oh, wait, What the fuck is this? This is back at like the start. Wait, do I not talk to the Lord of the Sea at all? Let me go back. So this save? I think like the quote-unquote good choice is to break the seal, because I think they want to be freed. Oh, hold on, no, you go back a little bit more. Like, they want to be freed. Nimue wants to, like, do what they, like, Nimue said it doesn't matter what she wants in terms of dying. Oh my god, how far do I have to go back? This one? Nimue said it doesn't matter what she wants, she cares about what the people want. And the people want to be free. So I think breaking the seal would be the good choice. What's here? How about that? Unforgiving. Been awake. 600 years. Struck by weirdness. Saw your memories. Saw Melon's memories. I don't think logic drove him.
I hated it.
You wanna die. I'll break the seal.
No, you don't. No one truly understands the consequences of their actions until they come back to haunt them. And they will, year after year. And I doubt you'll have hundreds of years to lay them to rest. You'll do what you want. I can't stop you. Perhaps your conscience will, if you have one.
I'm still fighting Joseph. No, he does. Wait. No, he doesn't have chains. Who's this guy?
You. You had the cheek to disturb my lady.
That's Tristan.
But you see, she cannot leave this place. No.
I already fought
She
Leo.
must remain in the
Why do I even have a boss fight here?
Worry not, my beloved. No one will trouble us anymore.
This dude's like spazzing out. It's like
With
tweaking.
you, I shall drown forever.
Fuck. Stop.
You are destined to sink forever.
He's calling out fucking rocks? What the fuck?
What it's like to sink forever.
We brought out fucking swords.
You'll learn what it's like to sink forever.
Being set free into the vast sea was, at first, not easy for the denizens of Saras. They struggled in a space that lacked the structure and order once kept by Nimue and the first crew. In time, however, they grew used to their newfound freedom and spread far and wide, slowly forgetting the place of their origin.
Yeah, so it's kind of good, right? I'm a little disappointed. Like, why don't I see anything happen with Nimue? Like, I don't see her seal break. I don't see her die. I don't see anything happen with her. Like, I like the little cutscene, but a little lackluster. Ooh, I got Sir Tristan's gear now. Lover's Lament. Increase damage by additional 30% if the target is wet. Tristan's Pike. Two-handed. Light attacks cost 18 mana and shoot a burst of short-range wet projectile. Heavy attacks cost 27. Create a short-range wave of water, wetting enemies and pushing them back. Damn, what the fuck? This is some mixed... Like, this needs a little bit of everything. Increase enemy stamina loss after a successful parry. By 50%, that's pretty significant. Attacks against targets below 33% health have 10% more chance to be critical hits. Kinda so-so. Fighting with two weapons of the same type increases max stamina by 25%. Kinda whatever, I like the damage more. Each enemy within a radius of 10 meters increases your attack speed by 5%. Increases the speed of heavy attacks by 50%. That's kinda good. Physical attacks will generate 10% of the damage dealt as stamina. Increases dash cost by 50%. Honestly, it's all kind of whatever gear. Like, theoretically, these swords are good, but only if you can make the target wet. Which I don't think I even ever got a relic piece to do that. Yeah, I did. Wait, I never... How is there not a relic piece for wet effect? Like, what? I looked all over, man. I went to every shop. I did every little thing I could. How was there not a, like, whetstone piece? Are you kidding me? Dude, they fucked like, fucking elemental effects in this. Elemental effects are fucked in this game. Like, in a bad way. Like, they don't matter. And what about the Lord of the... Am I going to talk to the Lord of the Sea now? Because he was the one who originally, like, told me to come here. That's actually it? Huh? That's so lackluster. What? What? That is insanely lackluster. What the fuck? I originally came here and the Lord of the Sea was like, oh, go do this. So I don't have a follow-up with him. I don't actually see what happens with Nimue. Like, Tristan randomly comes out of nowhere to fight me after not talking the whole game. Although I guess, like, I know, like, he's in love with Nimue or whatever. I know that. Because of all his letters all over the place. But otherwise... I don't know. I don't know how, like... I enjoyed the area of the DLC. It was a cool underwater place. But like, yeah, like I think, you know, it was a decent size, like, you know, I think it was good size for just like a little DLC. You know, that did take me a while to do. I don't remember what level I was before I started the DLC. I'm level 55 now. And I believe I've gotten quite a few levels down there. But yet, like, I feel like the ending is kind of lackluster in the sense that you don't really see much. Like, you kind of see, like, you see the bubble they're in breaking in, like, the little cinematic. But you don't really see, like, and you don't see what happens with Nimue. She doesn't really say anything afterwards. She says, like, I hope your conscience will will stop you. But then there's no follow-up to that. Like, there's no choice afterwards being like, yes, I want to break it. No, I don't want to break it. So that the words didn't matter. Again, in terms, like, I don't know why there was no weapon relics for the wet effect and the frailty effect. that they had. Because you know that's the 2 status effect. Like again, I feel like this game does I like the status effects in this game. I think they're good. I think they implemented them kind of so. I feel like they take too long to stack on people and activate. Maybe it's because of the difficulty. I mean, I don't know. I feel like the only worthwhile ones really are bleed, because that's just an automatic proc. You don't have to build it. And I guess frailty, because frailty is also another one that just automatically procs. You don't have to build it. But I don't know. I don't know. It just felt like such a lackluster ending just now. Oh, let me go back to town, I guess. But I mean, it's been a minute since I've been in Connacht. So it's still day. Does Arthur have anything to say?
Yes. Since she was a little girl, Merlin took her in after she lost her parents. He told me she had immense potential, even at a very young age. She learned quickly, so Merlin always kept her close. Even when she barely reached my knee, I had the feeling she didn't like me.
You think I've made the right choice?
Do you seek absolution from me, or condemnation? I will give you neither, my friend. If Saras taught me one thing, it is that we cannot foresee the full consequences of our choices. When I told Merlin to sink the fleet, I never imagined an entire realm would rise from it. Now it is gone, and the fleet is free once more. But what happens after is out of your hands. What's done is done. The only thing we can do is move forward.
Why didn't she like you?
I think she blamed me for Merlin's descent into increasingly questionable methods. She idolized him and, like any daughter, wanted him to be without fault. It was easier to blame my influence than face the fact that Merlin had never been who she believed him to be.
Didn't have a palm sneaker to death.
What else could I have done? She ignited a rebellion against her king, and in a time of war. Treason remains treason. The sentence would have been the same. I decided against a public execution, not only to keep her from becoming a martyr, but because I would not force my friend to watch me set a blade to the neck of the girl he called his daughter.
Do you still think she was wrong?
Yes. Sailing for the homelands was madness. On that I will not waver. Yet the urge was born from her hatred of Avalon, what it took from her and what it was becoming. She judged that the foundations we were laying were rotten. And after all I have seen, I must admit she may not have been entirely wrong.
Okay then. So I have 5 level up points. Again, I don't know how I feel about the whole thing. I guess that's why you could buy your gear right there, right before the end, because otherwise you just don't get it. I don't know. Let me see what I have. Out of the fallen sky. Again, like, this sounds good in theory, but maintaining below 25% max stamina, I have one of my abilities literally is a % chance just to gain max stamina. That's useless, kinda. This one could be good with Frozen, but again, it's just so difficult to put status effects on people. Again, if they're wet, but this seemingly doesn't cause wet. And there's no relics to put wet on people, so it's like useless again. You'd have to combo it with something. Lovely chills. This one could be useful, because this one puts stacks of frailty on people. So this one's useful. Where's critical hit staggered enemies? So with this weapon, apply 2 stacks of frailty. Like, potentially, if you, like, buffed these two, that could be good, because you'd put a bunch of stacks on them really fast. You just boost your damage card that way. Critical hits with this weapon apply 5 stacks of bleed. Reduces the enemy's incoming healing by 100% for 3 seconds. This one's not bad if you have a crit build going. Increases enemy stamina loss after successful parry. Decrease incoming damage. Decrease incoming healing. Attacks heavily. I get, like, if you combined the Wave Piercer with the Lover's Lament, potentially that'd be good. Stable Conduit. Breaker's Edge. More heal Nars. Oh wait, yeah, because this one's already at +5 and it's still not even at the same level as my Frostblade. Duelist Blade. Tide Piercer. This one is potentially good. With a 30% increase with another spear. But you could use it with this one, the Stingray. Attacks heavily wet enemies. Another Tide Piercer. This anchor could be like absolutely atrocious. Like the heavy attacks do, additional 100% damage. That's just fucking nutty, bro. That's an insane amount of damage. Use critical chance by 15%. This one's also theoretically good. The Wither and Wane one. Hits with this weapon apply 5 stacks of frailty. That's pretty good. Thorn swords, kind of whatever. I guess these are kind of the same thing, just different look. Honorary sword. Galahad's mace. This one's not bad. Gives you 10% physical damage per enemy within 20 meters. And heavy attacks just have a 10% chance to stun enemies. Ice Tongue Spear is also not the... It's like, has a 20% chance to apply slow for 2 seconds. That's not bad. I wish it was a little bit more of a higher chance. Let me actually take it. I'm gonna look at how that upgrades. Noise enemy blocks. Wing spear. I mean, I don't use shields. I don't use bows. I want to look at how some of these upgrade. If they like upgrade percentages or not. Not that one. This one. Let's look at this too. I think it's just the base damage. I don't think you upgrade the effects at all. Yeah, maybe it's finally time to switch off of... So, with this one, it says raises you one-handed proficiency by 24. If I'm already at 100, does this raise it over... Because 100's max for proficiency. So would this raise it over 100, or would it basically do nothing for me? Question mark. I don't know. Let's see, is there any like other swords I could combo with this nicely? I mean, something else that has a high damage, I guess. Maybe the crackbone? Maybe the duelist blade deals an extra 15% damage when facing only one opponent. Increases melee critical chance by 25%. Critical hits with this weapon deal an additional 50%. So I feel like, you know, the first effect deals an extra 50% damage when facing only one opponent. That's like its own effect. Then as well, increase melee critical chance by 25%, and critical hits with this weapon deal an additional 50% damage. That's a lot of effects. Doesn't have quite as much damage, but I feel like the critical chance proc and the potential 15% more damage would make it good enough. The problem, you need like a frost blade to combo with the wet spear, I think. Maybe the frozen sword and the stingray would combo well together. Is there any kind of armory that would like go crazy with this stuff? I don't think so. Maybe this one, like maybe this with the increased critical damage by 60%. Nope. This one potentially each hit applies wet. This would potentially be good for like a wet combo build. Use attack speed. Again, all these things with like increase when below this, increase when below that. I pretty much always have my stuff above 75% almost always. That doesn't do much for me. I feel like Lancelot's gear is just like what's best for me, really. This one could potentially be good. Let me take that. I'll take this just to see how much it upgrades for. This is whatever. This one's pretty good. Increases unarmed damage by the amount of armor points it provides. That's pretty good. If you're doing a unarmed build. Critical damage increased by 25%. Spell power. Store mana. Increases armor for each enemy in radius. Increase max stamina. Getting like the increased physical damage below 33% max health does not work for me. Magic crit chance. Getting below a certain percentage of stamina. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in like again, like I would have like some cool swords that would have like actually been an upgrade for me. I don't know if any of these will be an upgrade. Potentially, I have to see how they go up. Go check out.
I'm an
Oh, this
outcast.
guy's back. We go see how these things upgrade. Like if and how their effects get upgraded and everything like that. Let's see. So this one does gain bonus damage when facing a single opponent. This one does raise your proficiency, but again, I don't know if you can go over. It's just damage. This one looks the same. Just a damage increase. Same thing with this one, just a damage increase. Interestingly, it's also a stamina increase. This one's just a damage increase. This one is a percentage increase. Interesting. This one's just a damage increase. This one is a percentage increase. That could make this better. This one seems to be just a damage increase. This one is an increase, but it is such a low increase. It's 0.05 of a damage point increase. I wish there was like a target dummy I could like practice shit on. This one's only a 1% increase. This one's 2. This one could be very good. Let's see, transmog. Look at what the different capes look like. I have quite a few now. Got fish. Got a black water cloak, that looks kind of cool. Camouflage, just kind of a black cloak. Captain Lair's cape. Looks like it's got like gold paint or something on it. Look of Retribution. Looks pretty much exactly the same as this one. Eldritch Liturgy. Got some harpoons, Lionheart. Warning Veil, like tentacle shit. These two are like exactly the same. Plague Wraith cape. It's like a bloody cape. Priestess. Scorched. Like an asshole shell. Shell without a name. From Hiss. What about armor? Can expose my midriff. This one's, I like this dual knight armor. This one looks really cool. So does this one. Although I like the cleaner look of this a little bit more, like the dents and stuff in this armor. I don't like. I like it, but I like the cleaner look better. With the line, oh, I'd like this armor if it didn't have the arrow thing. Wear Nume's vestments. Spellsling is also a cool look. So Tristan's breastplate. Wait, does he not? I don't like that it doesn't have arm stuff on it. It looked a lot cooler in the picture. Slot gloves. Ooh, it looks kind of cool. So some of them do kind of go up the arm more. Where's Sir Tristan's gloves? Oh, yeah, no, that doesn't go all the way up the arm. Let's see. I think theoretically, I don't know what I'd want to do. I could do like the Stingray plus Frozen Sword potentially. The Crackbone could be good potentially, again, putting the stacks of frailty on people. Theoretically, if this theoretically like supercharges kind of my one-hand proficiency, this could be a really good sword. It has a higher base damage starting, so you know, if I upgraded this, it'd be higher than my 2 other swords. So this would just have more damage. And if the bonus does like supercharge my proficiency, that could work really well. But I don't know if it works like that. Anyway, I think I'm gonna take a brief break. I say brief, I'm gonna take a break here. It's 9 o'clock now. I have work in the morning. I don't know. I thought I was gonna get on a little bit earlier, but it took me a while to do my grocery shopping and stuff. I got on kind of late. I don't think I'm gonna be on again tonight. I think I'll probably be on at least to play some Dota tomorrow. Potentially continue this, I think. I have a little bit of a longer shift tomorrow, but I think I'll still be good to go. Like I said, I really doubt I'll be on again tonight, but I got the DLC done. Yeah, that was my main objective for today, was to finish the DLC. So I'm happy with that. And I'll figure out like what I'm gonna do build-wise next time. So anyway, that is all for right now. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing, I guess, both the endings of the DLC. You know, short little 15-20 second cinematics that they were. And I will catch y'all later. Bye bye for now.